Hello everyone, it's been a while since I made my, the video like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like, oh, my thoughts on Fire Emblem Engage so far, and I posed a lot of questions in that video, and those questions have since, a lot of them have since been answered, so I am just going to make an updated thoughts thing. Now, you're probably, no, I'm making a Fire Emblem Engage video after everyone else has already given their opinions on it. Well, I'm your favorite Fire Emblem YouTuber, aren't I? So my opinion is more important than everyone else's, right? Ha 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 ha. My armed forces are on their way to your house as we speak. Anyway, I better be your fucking favorite. I'm coming for you. Anyway. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just gonna go over a bunch of stuff. What has me excited? What has me weary? This is pretty much the story trailer. I don't really care like too much about this, like, oh, it's evil McNevil, boo, who, like, I don't really care if the game doesn't have a good story, honestly. Like, Fire Emblem as a series only has two stories that go hard, and that is Thracia 776 and Path of Radiance. Only two stories in the entire Fire Emblem series that go hard, so, I'm not really expecting anything too groundbreaking out of this. Like, we see a lead hero, it's all the characters. Yeah, this is just a story overview. We see a lot of characters, though, and a lot of characters I like. Like, I like this guy. To me, usually the characters are more important than the story. Like, my favorite Fates characters, the story is bad in that game. My favorite characters, Charlotte and Benny and Perry, really have nothing to do with the story. So as long as the characters are good, which I think I like a lot of what I see so far, is I think I'll still enjoy like the characters and stuff of the game, because this guy, he does his, oh yeah, you gotta let you the shine, that guy. My favorite characters so far are like Chloe, the Pegasus Knight, Vander, the Jagan, and that guy. I love that guy. He's a little, you know me, I love the cocky guys. Me and my boy, the Legend of Luke, we go way back. This lady, Tharja, is about to never be heard from again. No one's gonna care about her after this one. I'm not even a Tharja fan. Like, I don't really even care about this character. But I already know Tharja's gonna be put out of business by this. I already know. You're never gonna hear from her again. All of her fans are switching over to this new lady. Never hearing from her again. This is the point when this trailer came out where I was kinda like, And this is coming from someone who likes Perry in Fire Emblem Fates. This is the point in the trailer where I was like, I think I already said this in one of my Let's Play videos, but a lot of the characters in this game look like RWBY NPCs, but in the derogatory way. RWBY NPCs. No, this is just, again, this is coming from a Perry fan. I think this might be a bit too much for me. This is just like Tharja Camilla fusion, though, so that's fine. And again, you have the Council of Evil, the most obviously evil woman ever. I think they did a bio on this guy on Twitter the other day where it's like, oh, he's just the evil wizard. So yeah, I'm not really expecting, anything as hard as Thracia in this, but I mean, it's whatever. It's gonna have Roy. Gameplay's probably gonna be fun. You see, I think I'm gonna title this video Fire Emblem Engage looks really good so far, because I'm more excited for the gameplay. I don't care if the story is dog shit. I don't care. Yeah, like, oh, we're gonna kill you all. Like, these people are literally evil McNevil. There's no real complexity going on here, as far as I can tell. It's pretty much just gonna be an open and shut case. Speaking. Wow. Dogs barking in the background. Alright, so let's just get back to this. Yeah, we got the engage rings here. Again, I think a lot of the characters look cool. Like, the guy with the Roy ring, he looked pretty cool, like a red-haired prince guy. He looks like he would have the Roy ring. Definitely looks like it. But yeah, I think they do, like, a thing of a lot of characters here in the end. No, okay, whatever. I'm just skipping around. But yeah, I don't really care about this trailer. I'm just going in order of things. This is the one I'm excited for, because this is like the gameplay trailer. Another thing I have to say about this game is that the game actually like looks good, which is a big improvement over Three Houses. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Three Houses. I, you know, I I like Three Houses. But I was rewatching a lot of Lysithea supports the other day because I had to make that video. If you haven't seen that, by the way, go watch it. Put a lot of effort into it. You should watch my Lysithea video. You should. You should. And, yeah, like, just look at this game. Like, I went back and watched those supports, and, like, sometimes the characters were just in, like, 2 whole resolutions compared to this 2 whole resolutions. That game's blurry as hell. The character models could be better. And, like, just compared to this, you may not like the art style, like, ooh, kawaii anime girl, ooh, ooh, but you have to admit the game actually, like, looks good. Like, it's not like Three Houses where the texturing and everything and the resolution is just, like, crazy. Like, how did that game release on Switch? This game actually looks good, and, like, there's personality. Like, this guy gears up. Like, I think overall personality, presentation-wise, despite, you know, maybe some of the designs being questionable, I think it looks really good. So this is, like, the gameplay trailer. I think people... Yeah, let's get to emblems, because this is the interesting stuff. Like, this is the interesting stuff. Like, Sigurd giving you movement. Like, this is the stuff I'm excited for. Like, Sigurd giving you extra movement. Like, look at this. This is gonna... Like, like, oh my god. I think this is gonna make the game really interesting. And you saw, earlier in the trailer that when you're using the rings, they have, like, a bond bonus, or, like, where is that when you select it? So I think you're gonna unlock more abilities with the Lord as you go closer to them. I think it's gonna work like, okay, see bond 6, there's like a bond meter there. I think it's gonna work like Shadows of Valentia items, where it's like, okay, so Claire has the leather shield. At first it does nothing, but then after you use it a couple times, it will unlock swap and, you know, stuff like that. So I think it's going to be interesting, because you're realistically going to want to get as many people and as many bonds as possible, so everyone can just trade around, use the rings, do all the awesome stuff. So I think building that in between, like, during chapters is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be like the rush in Conquest, where if you want to get the kids, you really have to plan out your supports and stuff. You really have to plan out who's fighting next to each other if you want to get the kids before it becomes a total pain in the ass to do their paralogs. And yeah, look at this. Like, I think, yeah, like, you get Marth's Rapier, that's cool. Probably going to be effective against, yep, cavalry and horses. And I think it's really cool, like, how each ring is different. Like, again, going back to the Sigurd one, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be awesome. Just figuring out how to clear maps with this. Like, he charges through people. The one I'm most interested in right now is, well, the one I'm most interested that's been revealed is Corn, because Roy and Leaf have not been technically revealed yet. Like, we haven't gone into details on their gameplay mechanics. I'm most looking forward to Roy. Obviously, he's my favorite guy. I don't know how good Celica is going to be, because her thing is warping into enemies and, like, attacking them, or attacking twice, which is what's shown off here. But yeah, like, if you just warp into the middle of a bunch of enemies, you're just going to die, especially now that breaking is a thing. Like, I'm not really sure how well this particular ability is going to work out. Like, I don't think this is going to go well. I really don't. Yep, alright. And you can do supports with the rings, that's cool. Now, this is Corrin. I'm interested. Now, because she can use Dragon Veins, and I think that's really cool. If we don't get the Winds of Change, if we don't get Fuga's Wild Ride, get out of here. Get this shit out of this house. But I'm wondering if it changes based on map, or if it changes based on user. Because you have Chloe here, who can create a healing glow. But then in the next one, it's like a different thing. Like, yeah, Vein of Water. So I'm wondering if it changes based off map, like the Dragon Veins in Fates, or if the user will be different. I don't know. I don't think they clarified in the trailer. I have it really low, so my voice can actually be heard over the video. But I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see about that. Byleth just straight up has the Heron dance. Like, look at this bullshit. Yeah. So I've heard people raise concerns that this is going to be broken. It's going to make the game too easy. Like, you have Lindis, who can create Shadow Clones, Korra, who's just going to be spamming Dragon Veins, Byleth, who can use Dance of the Goddess. How is this game going to be challenging? May I remind you all that IS is making this game, not Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo ain't making this game. This is an IS production. This is an IS production. You know, I don't think we're going to get Stride, Warp, you know, just beat the game in 2 seconds. You know, stuff like that. This is the same company, you know, they gave us so much broken shit in Conquest. Like, oh, Camilla, oh, Wyvern Lords, oh, Lunge, oh, Replicate, oh, you know, they gave us all the broken shit. Oh, but then they clapped back. Oh, there's fucking Fuga's Wind of Change. Oh, there's the Inevitable End Ninjas. Oh, there's this. Oh, there's that the enemy can do. So, like, yeah, we're getting a lot of broken shit in this game, but I expect to be fucking clapped back on the higher difficulties. Like, there's no way they just give you, like, free, you know, Raisin Dance, or whatever Raisin's cousin is from fucking, Radiant Dawn. There's no way they give you this for free. Like, I don't think this is gonna be like 3 houses at all, where they just give you this shit and you can just beat the game with it, like, without zero effort. Because now we're back to IS making the game. It's not Koei Tecmo. So I think they're gonna fucking clap back hard. I think Lind looks kind of okay. Like, she can attack more than once. She can create, like, I think her ability was to create NPCs. But yeah, they got mechanics from the games, and, you know, this prevents it from being broken. You have to charge it up. Like, you can't just turn one, trade, fucking Kanto, Sigurd around, boom, 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 one, turn the map. No, you have to charge it up. So there is going to be a process to it, which I think is going to prevent it from being broken, per se. Now, since they're incorporating mechanics from the game, like, Sigurd gives you Kanto, fucking, Corrin gives you Dragon Veins, I think Byleth had all the legendary weapons, like, Dimitri's thing, Edelgard's thing, and Claude's thing, like the Fail Not. They had all of that, but then they also had the wand that gave Lysithea 5-range magic. So I think that's going to be cool that they can use all the weapons. So I'm wondering what they're going to do with Roy. Like, will Roy give you access to the Binding Blade and also Apocalypse? My main theory for Roy is that he's going to give you a huge defensive boost, because the Binding Blade gives +5 res and +5 defense, +5 resistance, and 1-2 range. So I think the Roy ring is just going to make the wielder, when engaged, like a fucking Omni tank, like, plus a trillion defense and res, and also 1-2 range for free, like, without accuracy. Like, you can use the Binding Blade, and it's a good 1-2 range weapon that also gives you a bunch of defense and res. So I think that's going to be Roy's thing. But he could also, since Byleth has all the bullshit from 3 houses, Roy could also come in pack in Apocalypse. Probably not, but that'd be cool. Now, Leaf has the most potential for one of these, because Leaf, he's either gonna have it so you move again, which would be the boring option, but the funny option would be looting people like you can in Thracia. If quote me on this, if IS is based, whoever has the Leaf ring equipped will be able to capture enemies and steal their shit, and if they're cringe, it'll just be movement stars. Quote me on this. IS is cringe if they don't let Leaf fucking ransack people, because that is one of the funnest parts of Thracia, and if they're repping all the mechanics from all the Fire Emblem games in this game, they just gotta. They gotta have Leaf steal and shit. But yeah. Overall, I can't really comment on the map design, because, like, what do I know about? Oh, actually, isn't this the River Thracia? Yeah, that's right, they're bringing back old maps, so I'll talk about that. Yeah, that's the River Thracia. I think this is Sacred Stones game. I don't think those are going to be main missions. My theory on these old maps is that they're... Well, actually, this trailer's over. Let's just move on to the Twitter. Yeah, so I have some Twitter pages open. Again, like with the, girl with the heart on her face, like, this is where maybe it starts getting a bit too much to me, like a bit of a design overload, like a bit too many details here. Like, I don't really like this. Yeah, but for the reused maps, I think they're going to be paralogs, and I think they're going to be side missions where you unlock a rings full of power. It's like, shit, I can't think of the video game, but it's like in one of those JRPGs where it's like, okay, you have the party member in your party, but if you do their side quest, okay, then you unlock sicko mode that unit, right? Like, or that character in the RPG. Fuck, I'm trying to think of a specific game example. I know this is a mechanic in a lot of games, but I just can't right now. Because I'm thinking about Fire Emblem Engage, not fucking Xenoblade or Final Fantasy VII. But yeah. Or like ultimate weapons, like I don't know how in Earthbound you got to get Pooh his fucking ultimate sword, but like whatever. So I think these side missions, yeah, we have the Twitter here where it's like, oh, this is light and dark. This is I know one of these is 313. Yeah, if they got to bring my boy the Archer back in this. If they don't have 313 Archer, what's the point, ladies and gentlemen? What's even the point if they don't have the 313 Archer? But yeah, my theory for this is that you can do these like hard side old missions, and if you complete them, then the ring goes super mode. Again, I'm making this up. This is just my theory, not confirmed. This is not confirmed, but I think that'd be super cool if like you had to undergo like a super hard challenge, like make these maps harder than all the other maps, like have powerful enemies. But if you complete them, then like say if you completed this map, then the Erica ring unlocks like a new secret ultra ability, and it just goes sicko mode. I think that'd be an awesome bonus. This character, I think she looks cool. But like I think having balls all over her design makes her look kind of silly. Like she got, again, like her brother is one of my favorite characters, but I think she looks kind of silly. Like I have another picture. She reminded me of fucking Norisuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 8 with just balls all over there. Like what the hell's going on, Norisuke? What's going on here? Kobeni, I haven't watched Chainsaw Man. I heard it's good though. Apparently Kobeni can be annoying though. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know why that character. Jesus Christ, 41,000 tweets about a fucking character from an anime. Wow. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. She looks cool, but I don't know. I think she looks cool, but at the same time, kind of silly. Kind of silly. She got the Norisuke do going on. This chick is a Malignite, so she's a flying magic rider. So they took Camilla, they took Tharja, they turned her into one guy. A certain type of Fire Emblem fan is going to be very happy with this character, I think. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, she's a bad bitch. I mean, shit, she's got the cape, she's got the big-ass dragon. A very certain kind of Fire Emblem fan is going to be happy about this. Anna is like a 5-year-old now. So Jake's going to jail. Unless they have Jake in this game, and he's also a 5-year-old. Again, these guys, I already said this in the story trailer, but these are just fucking evil Knievel guys, like, who gives a shit. And then, yeah, this guy's my favorite, so I had an image of him. Well, not my favorite, Chloe's my favorite, but one of my favorites. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Fire Emblem Engage so far. And again, like, for the rings being broken, clapping back, like, I think we see in this trailer that the rings can turn against us. So, like, if you think it's going to be cancer when we are using Byleth to 4-dance people, you're probably not going to like it when Byleth turns red and dances 4 enemies against you. You're probably not going to like that. So yeah, I think they're going to balance the ring system somehow. I mean, Conquest had so much broken shit, but they really figured it out with that game, and I have faith in them. I mean, my faith could be betrayed. I could be disappointed, but right now, my thoughts are Fire Emblem Engage looks really good. I liked a lot of the characters. Again, I think some of the designs look suspicious. They look like RWBY NPCs, you know, derogatory. But other than that, and obviously the story's not going to go hard. It's going to flop, like I can already tell. You know, it's just going to be your generic JRPG story. But honestly, if the gameplay rocks, like, I can already see a lot of potential replay value in this game just based off the rings and everything. So yeah, I am really excited for this game. And again, like, it's a big improvement. Like, look at this. You can actually see Corrin's face without there being, like, 2 whole resolution. Like, a resolution of 2, like in 3 Houses. So I think overall, I think this is going to be a lot better than 3 Houses. Maybe not story-wise, since 3 Houses had, like, a story that had characters and depth. And I don't know, this This could be a game with characters that have story and depth. But, like, half-dragon guy, mom gets fucking nuked. You get the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this story before. I don't know if you remember the 3DS game, Fire Emblem Fates for the Nintendo 3DS, but I've seen a story start like this before. And it did really lead into the best story. Like, I know I'm beating a dead horse. And I probably like Fates more than most people as the thing. Like, I'm a parry enjoyer, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone hates that character. Everyone fucking hates that character. I'm a fucking Fire Emblem Fates enjoyer, and I can enjoy it on an ironic level, because, you know, hail King Garon and all that. Garon Quest hands best character in fiction, you know. So I'm a Fates enjoyer, but even, like, I don't know, this story is not going to be good. Ladies, don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up for the gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. Just remember the last time we started off a story where you were a half-dragon and your mom got fucking nuked, and then you got a legendary item immediately afterwards. Just remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get your hopes up for that. But yeah, characters look cool. This guy looks rad. Definitely looks like the guy who would have the Roy ring. And I think I'm just gonna wrap up the video now. I'm really excited for the gameplay. I'm excited for how it's gonna play. A lot of the characters look cool, and I think it looks like a game I can have a lot of fun with. And those are my thoughts on it. I know a lot of people are being negative about it, but you know what? I think it looks fine. And, you know, I'm not just saying this because, oh, I'm the Fire Emblem YouTuber. I actually like Fire Emblem. You've been following my channel for a while. You know these games do not always bring me enjoyment. If you've ever seen me play Birthright or Sacred Stones or Radiant Dawn, you know these games can test me. But I don't think this is going to be one of those Fire Emblem games. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I will be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.